Hi, welcome back to my channel. It's MZ here. This video is long overdue. This is my January reflections about my practice, what I've been up to with tarot, and that sort of thing. And I've been meaning to film this for a while. I just haven't had the time with my schedule at work and everything. So here I am now. So let's just start talking about what happened to me in January. So I did my yearly spread in January. This is what I got. But what I planned to do, instead of analysing this whole spread at the beginning of the year, I was going to take it month by month. So every time the new month start, I'll focus on the Six of Swords and then just evaluate like I've pulled that card that month, even though it's already been done already at the beginning of the year. So it kind of keeps it fresh in my mind when I do look at my monthly card, and it feels like I'm not, because I haven't delved deep into this spread. I have an idea of what I might face that month, but I haven't really reflected on it enough to feel like it's been too predictive or that sort of thing. So that's the way I approached the yearly spread this year. And I also pulled a card for my card of the year, which was the Three of Pentacles. And this really resonated with me because when I did a tarot spread on a video, like the Three of Pentacles did come up, and it was all about work. And this year is definitely facing a lot of challenges and work related things. So I put here like this year is refining skills that I'll be involved in work that is worthwhile and meaningful. In order to excel, I must be patient with the learning process and being open to mistakes. Don't give up when setbacks happen. And it's all about expansion, growth, and collaboration. And like 2025 is the year I'll complete my apprenticeship. And when I start my fitness journey, I've joined the gym this year. Like on the 1st of January, I went. 2nd of January, I mean, joined on the 1st. And yeah, it's been going quite well this month. So yeah, this is definitely like a year of hard work, I think. So a lot of fitness stuff going on. I'm focusing a lot on tarot more this year than I ever have done before. Been using this Hobonichi journal, which has been so handy for me. I really enjoy working in this, and I like the format of it. It really does work for me. And yeah, so my apprenticeship is going to be a lot of hard work. I'll get assessed in September for it and everything. And I've got to collaborate with people I work with to get the experience I need to pass and that sort of thing. So yeah, it's a Three of Pentacles year overall. And also have goals for 2025, which was obviously get more fit, lose weight, journal daily, which I'm doing. I'd love to reach 1K subscribers. That's like a milestone in everyone that makes YouTube videos. It'd just be so validating to like know that people love my content. I'm so happy that I have the amount of subscribers I have. It's so grateful for everyone watching. It's so good that you find my videos interesting. But like 1K is like the goal. After that, I'm happy. Like it's just like a like yeah, it's on the app. It keeps saying like you're so close to the 1K, and I'm just like, oh my god, so close. I know it's just a number and everything, but it's just stuck in my mind for some reason. I suppose a lot of people that film videos have that thought as well. And I want to read 12 books this year. I want to obviously read more than that, but I set myself to one book a month, so that's what I'm planning on doing. And also, I want to finish an art sketchbook. I never actually completed one. I've done like random bits of art here and there, and I'd love to just actually complete. And I'd be like, I completed this in 2025. Look at all this artwork I made. I could just flip through it, and just it'd be so fun to look back on. And also, I want to study tarot much more. I also want to save money or two, and obviously pass my apprenticeship. But that's like a major goal I need to focus on, which is taking a lot of my time this year. I didn't expect how like intensive it can be. So yeah, there are my goals for 2025. So it's definitely a Three of Pentacles year. A lot of collaboration with other people, hard work to get where I need to be. So yeah, that was interesting to have that as my 2025 yearly card. And then I started off with the setup of this journal with having January monthly card here, and then at the end of the month, I'd actually have a reflection and I put it in at the bottom. So, Six of Swords was my January card. So, to me, this was like a progress month. It's a journey of transition and healing, a shift from turmoil to calm, leaving behind a challenging and stagnant situation and moving towards a calmer, more fulfilling environment. So it's vital I take action, commit to myself, and pursue changes that will lead to improvement. And I need to avoid getting distracted because I get distracted very easily. And I found that January was a progress month. I started my fitness journey. I've started noticing some changes, like much more like healthier running up the stairs, like getting out of breath, that sort of thing. And yeah, I'm just noticing that things are slowly changing. And on my reflection of the month, I definitely feel like I've made progress and I've stuck to my fitness plans that I wanted to do. I wanted to go like 3 times a week at least, go swimming at least once a week. So I've been like pretty much keeping on track with that. And I feel like I've been consistent, and I've definitely found in my mind, I like before 2025 started, my mind was a mess. I was like complete mind fog. Everything was just so overwhelming and like so many thoughts running through my head. And I definitely feel like I'm less stressed now, and I am feel much more calmer. I know what I'm doing. I have a plan in place, so everything just seems less mental in my head. That's the only way I could explain it. Really, it's just like much calmer. So yeah, it definitely reflects this Six of Swords card, definitely. And I am in a new transition, and I'm happy with what 2025 is showing me this so far this year, or the changes I've been making in my life. I'm worried that I might not like keep this going because I tend to be someone that starts things and never finish them. But I'm very determined this year to be consistent and keep up with it. So yeah, I'm very motivated in February this month, which I know this is a video that should have gone up at the end of January, but do a minute now. So yeah, that's basically how my January month went. And with my tarot practice, I've just been pulling a tarot card, writing about my day, as well as what the tarot card associated with my day would have been like. I did a tarot spread on this day. Did mention this in another video, but I got the Hermit card on the 1st of January. It just literally flew out the deck. And I was just like, oh my god, this is a Hermit year, like, because it's the 9th out of 2025. And it's just, so the collective is Hermit energy. And that's the first card I pulled, and that just blew me away. Like, I originally wasn't going to use the Everyday Witch this month in January, but because the card flew out, because I just picked a deck up randomly, I was like, oh no, I need to pull a card quick. And then that flew out, and I was like, I'm using this deck for at least a week. And yeah, it just really spoke to me. It says that this year is going to be a lot about self reflection, like introspection, feeling about how I do things, and just really looking into my inner world and that sort of thing. So yeah, definitely a hermit year. And I didn't really believe in that sort of collective energy, but because that card came out, kind of quite validating that it is a thing, and it is everyone sort of experiencing some sort of introspection thing in 2025. So yeah, that really interests me. And also found on a YouTube channel, Soulful and Wild, she recommended this tarot spread to do. So I did. What is my path right now? What knowledge is coming to me? Is there anything I need to retreat or withdraw from? And I pulled the Fool, the Seven of Cups, and then the Hermit again. So yeah, that really just showed me I definitely need to focus inwardly to get the results I want out of my life. So it's my mental brain is stopping me from achieving things I want to achieve. So I need to be more introspective and find out why I am the way I am. I am my own worst enemy, basically. So yeah, I need to retreat from outside forces, change. I have to focus on my subconscious. I need to withdraw from distractions, outside influences. Yeah, this was a really special day that I just fell in love with tarot all over again. I was just like, this is why I do tarot. Because it's just it was just a magical moment. And sometimes I forget how like good tarot cards are and how much like messages that come out, and it's just really great. I really love that. And so yeah, I journaled every day and sticker bombed like the empty spaces and everything. We talk about fitness goals here, learning and unlearning old patterns in that one. Yeah, I just had fun with it. Like with because the printer I use is a thermal printer. It's only black and white. So I thought I use stickers to add colour, and it's so easy just to decorate your journal like this. So yeah, I journaled every day. Some I haven't filled in with stickers yet, but I'll get round to it. And yeah, I've just really been enjoying journaling about my day and how like the energy of the cards. Normally, when I get a cool card, I'm like, I've got to embody King of Swords energy or something. So that's the sort of way I loved what I did here. The washi tape and some stickers. I thought it looked so good. But yeah, I've just been enjoying journaling. Like, and that's February. So yeah, so I've journaled every day in January. So that's my journaling. Just talking about my day and everything. So let's show you what decks I used. So in the first week of January, I used these together. So my plan for this year is to have a tarot deck and an oracle deck paired together, and I was going to transition every 7 days, so I have a week with each deck. So at the end of the year, I can say I've used 104 decks out of my collection, 52 tarot, 52 oracle. I just want to get more use out of all my collection and try out pairings I haven't used before, just to rotate decks more often. So every 7 days, I'm switching out to a new deck. So for the first week, I used the Everyday Witch, which is my all-time favourite. One of my like workhorse decks. I love the messages I get from this. And then I don't really use the Everyday Witch Oracle that much, so I wanted to use it again to see how it went with it. And the backs of these, just because they're made to go together, they just look amazing together. So let's just flip them over so you can see how they paired. And I thought these paired really nicely together. They're the same artist, looks great. And what I liked about this is I love the Everyday Witch anyway. I always get really good meanings. Like I find like the imagery really like hits my intuition. I know what message is trying to be portrayed without having to use like the guidebook for creator to explain why they used what they did and everything. And the book's really good as well, but I just love the imagery in this. And the cards go so well together. And what I love about this oracle, I haven't used it that much, but I found that because it uses like elements in here, and I just really liked that sort of vibe it gives. So it has like water, earth, fire, air symbology in these cards. So I love that element aspect to this. And in the guidebook, I found really interesting with this deck is that it comes with like a little thing you can do, like a little spell you can do. Then we just show you, like in say for this card, it will explain what the card's about, give you an action to do, the divination meaning, and then some magic you can do to do with along with that card. And I actually done some of these suggested magic things. They're quite easy. They're things you can do at home. Don't need anything special to do them. But this one here is like, if you want to do magical to help, go outside or sit in front of an open window, a small fan, anything that will blow air on you. Then move around, dancing or jumping to cause the air to move. And then light a sage smudge stick and let the air waft around and past you. Visualize whatever it is you need to let go of, being blown away with the air and smoke. So very simple things you can do. And I really did like that suggestion because it sort of makes you take an action with the actual oracle card. So rather than just thinking about doing things, you're actually doing something magical to go with the meaning behind the oracle card, and I really did like that about this deck. And obviously these cards go so amazing together. Got some really good readings. I wish there was more cards in his oracle deck. And I wish the oracle deck was a little bit smaller because it is a bit difficult to shuffle, but that's just, most oracle decks are larger anyway, aren't they? But the artwork's amazing. Of the messages I got, everything sort of paired really well, like the messages I got from each card. Such a good pairing. I did really enjoy using these together. So yeah, that's the first week. I used the Everyday Witch Oracle and the Everyday Witch Tarot. Definitely would use this pairing again. The only thing I hate about this is it's so hard to find the cards in this book. That's my only pet peeve of this. I was like, where is the card I'm looking for? But it was a bit awkward the way it was set up. I know there's like numbers here, but it's just there's no numbers on the card, so you got to try and find it in the list. But that's just me nitpicking. But yeah, this is a great pairing. Really enjoyed it. The second pair I used in January was these two, the Tower of the Paulsbo and the Medivh Oracle of the Beasts. I haven't used this Oracle deck before. I've used this one briefly, but these are both brand new to me, so I haven't used them much at all. And these are so luxurious. Just the way it's produced and everything. Amazing, amazing cards and really cool guidebooks. These obviously paired so well together because they was made to be used together. But they both come with these amazing guidebooks, and they're just so well done. I really liked reading out of these. And the backs go so well as well. Just beautiful cards. The thing I had issues with is the size of these cards. They are very huge, so that was a bit difficult to shuffle at times. Especially this one. This one's got like 90 odd cards in it. I was just like really trying to shuffle these, but they're both so good. And a normal person wouldn't probably be concerned of this, but I did struggle taking photos of the text for my journaling because it's so reflective. They're like, you can see, like you can't really see it that well. So like when I printed the picture off, I couldn't figure out what card it was. So I always wrote it underneath anyway, but most people ain't going to be concerned about that. So, but yeah, these paired so nicely together. I really did enjoy working with these. And another thing I incorporated with this deck, which I hadn't done with the others, was I used angel numbers with some of the cards. Because this one says 90 and it's so 590, I would use this book, the angel numbers book. This goes up to 1,000, and I'd look up what that number would mean and read the messages associated with that number. Because a lot of the times I'd get like really like numbers that stood out to me, like 222 or 555. These sort of numbers would come up when I'm doing the readings with both these cards together. So I did incorporate angel numbers into the second week of January, sorry. So I did like incorporating that into my practice as well because it's like good. This book is awesome. This is by Mystic Michaela, and I did really like the angel numbers that they use. It's just easy just to flip through and just find out what it means. So that was a good addition to my reading of the day. So I did like that about this. And I love on here you have keywords. So you have what it names and then the keywords. It really worked because obviously you always know that elephant never forgets saying. So it really incorporated like the mythology of animals and what they're associated with and that sort of thing. And I love what they picked for the imagery for the meaning of the tarot. It just really, really worked so well. Yeah, these are awesome pairings, as they would be. I knew they would work so well. Really enjoyed working with these. So good. I just love how weird the creatures look in this. It's like the humans haven't seen animals before and just figuring out how to draw them based on other people's drawings of them, and it just looks so odd and weird. But I love it. So good. And the keywords are really good as well. Got some quite profound journal entries with this one. Just look at that. The sheep looks so strange. But I love it. Breaking free from the herd. Love that. Yeah, these are great together. I really enjoyed it. Turtle, slow and steady progress. The turtle and hare story sort of thing. And then the chariot here. It's quite interesting combination there, isn't it? But yeah, these are great. We really like these. So that's what I used in the second week of January. The Tarot of Paul's Moon and the Medieval Oracle of the Beasts. I just wanted to show you the angel number thing I did here. Like here I got 5 of Pentacles and then the 55 card. So I took a photo of what the 555 meant, and it was like change your mindset, get your mindset right, major change, and it really associated with the meaning of this card. So I really like that, and I did it here for the 822. I did it quite a few times in here when it was relevant. 105. Then I had 111. It kept coming up in my everyday life and everything. So I really enjoyed using the angel numbers. So yeah, it was just really fun. In the third week, I used these two together, the Pause Tarot and the Radiant Rainbows Oracle. This pairing was okay. When I first picked these together, I wasn't sure if it was going to work. It worked out alright. I loved this tarot deck. It was so cute and so funny. And then I had this Radiant Rainbows, which has 2 sides to it. Kind of all upside down, all over the place. Now, visually, they don't look like they pair that great, but it worked alright. Because I'm quite a visual person. I do like things to look cohesive. But I really enjoyed the guidebook with this Pause Tarot because it has a whole page for upright and then the reverse meaning. I really quite liked this guidebook that came with this. But I just love the cats in this deck. And with this deck, it was okay, but a lot of it was quite specific. Like, it makes sense that some of my relationships might be messy right now, even that might not be the case. And then on the back of it, I'll have a journal question, like what relationships in my life have changed and how am I feeling about them. Sometimes I didn't feel like the cards I pulled resonated with me, and it was quite focused on negative aspects of life, this like grief, that sort of thing. And I don't know, it just didn't kind of vibe with me as much as I wanted it to. My healing journey doesn't have to look like anyone else's, so I can resonate with that because everyone's different. Then it'll talk about grieve and to heal and that sort of thing. I don't know, it just didn't really hit me like the way I thought it would help me. I do really enjoy the visuals of this deck, and I do feel like it'll have a place in my collection to use it. But I like this, get to write my own story in this new version of life. I did quite like these messages. What is it going to look like? So I like these sort of cards. Then it will go on about my pain and that sort of thing. I don't know, I just felt like it was taking me into a place I didn't want to go. Like, I know like shadow work's a thing, but I just didn't want to have that paired with this cute deck that makes me laugh. So I just felt like this pairing didn't work. But there's sometimes I pull cards and the colours went quite well together. Pieces still possible amidst the chaos. The Hangman, that's a pretty good pairing actually. How can I create moments of respite and calm within myself? So that does work really well, but a lot of the cards are kind of, I don't really want to face right now, I guess. So it was really good, apart from some of the cards are a bit of a miss with this Oracle deck in particular, just because I think I didn't want to go down into a deep dive shadow work thing on like a daily card pull. So maybe if I use this specifically for shadow work, it'd probably work better. But it's still a great deck. Just wasn't what I was wanting to use it for at the time. But yeah, I probably wouldn't pair with these again because I just feel like energy of this was more light-hearted than this one, so it just kind of didn't work. But yeah, that's the two decks I used in the third week of January, which was the Pause Tarot and the Radiant Rainbows Oracle. And the last week of January, I used these two together, which is Find Your Magic Tarot and the Green Witches Oracle deck. I haven't really played around with this deck that much, or this one. This was new to me too. I just wanted to get to know some decks better because I haven't been using my collection yet. Thought these paired quite nicely together. Did like the messages I got. They've both got quite good guidebooks. So this one's got a lot of keywords and a reflection question for journaling that you can use, which I quite liked. And then this one, the guidebook for this, I did not like it. I don't know what it was. I think it was the way it was written. It just didn't gel well with me. I love the artwork of this deck, but the way this is written just seemed like it didn't associate with the card that much and just felt like a copy and paste of a meaning. I don't know. I don't know what I didn't like about it really. I couldn't get the message I wanted. I ended up using my own meaning of the cards to get the meaning rather than looking at the book to see if there was any more additional meaning. I just felt like there wasn't anything special in the guidebook for this, which was a bit disappointing because I really like the artwork of these. The backs of these kind of went well together as well. They both have that design and back. It was cool. But yeah, these don't look like they go well together, but I did quite like it because they've both got a witchy theme. And I love that it's got keywords in this Oracle deck. You don't necessarily have to use a guidebook if I didn't want to. But I just really liked it. I do like the imagery in this because it's quite modern. I think it's really cute. And yeah, I thought these went really well together, the messages I got. I just don't like the guidebook with this one. It's just, I don't know. It's just one of those things, I guess. I don't need the guidebook, I suppose. I do like looking at guidebooks together with decks I have. I love the little creatures in this, like little fairies or something. And yeah, I just like how the artworks looked together. I did really like this pairing. I think it's really cool how modern it is. And I love that they've all got witches' hats on. So cute. Yeah, it's just had some decent readings. Not my favourite pairing of the month, I say, but I did really enjoy working with it. And my favourite pairing for January would be the Paul's Moon Tarot and the Mystical Oracle Beasts. What's it called? The Medieval Oracle of the Beast. Sorry, that would be my favourite of the month. The cards I used, but these were really good as well. So yeah, this is an overview of what I used. So week 1, I used these two. Week 2, I used these, which were my favourite throughout January. Week 3, I used these two together, which probably be my least favourite pairing together. And week 4 was this one. So if I'd rank them, it would be this would be number 1, this would be number 2, this would be number 3, This would be number 4. So yeah, that's all my January decks. So yeah, that's all the decks I used in January. Thanks so much for listening about my January reflections, what a practice was like. And if you like my video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you enjoy my content, please subscribe. I really would appreciate it. And comment down below what experiences you had in January. If you had anything coincide with the Hermit card, which is like the collective yearly card for everybody. See if that resonates with you as well. And yeah, thanks so much for listening, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.